What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the royal drama. Well, people are saying that Harry and Meghan, they may be trying to force their way back into the firm that they complained about years ago, which when they did the sit down with Oprah, that's when Meghan mentioned the firm and Oprah said the firm. And she's like, yeah, that's what they're called. So anyway, this comes from OK Magazine, and I want to share this story with you guys. So Prince Harry and Meghan left the royals in 2020, but after struggling to establish themselves in Hollywood, royal commentators wonder if the couple can survive without the monarchy's help. In 2023, the Sussexes were branded as grifters and a flop, and recently the pair were criticized for relaunching their Archewell platform, where they used their Sussex titles and royal crest despite complaining about the Windsors. Harry has made his position quite clear. He wants to be back in the thick of it with royal engagements to boot. The desperation at trying to force his way back into the firm is laid bare for all to see. Nathan Kay wrote in an article, a rebranded Sussex.com website, the use of titles, and increasing associations with worthy causes all paint a very familiar picture. Meghan, maybe that's what they need to call them. You know how they give couples they combine the names, so we'll just call them Meghan and Harry. Anyway, Meghan and Harry gave up their HRH status when they stepped down as senior level royals, but they continue to use their proximity to the crown while living in the U.S. And this is what I've been talking about because, yeah, even though they have had that status, it just seems weird because if you're leaving that behind, then why not just leave it all behind? People know who you are. In 2021, Meghan and Harry sat down with Oprah to discuss their move to California, and the pair alluded to the Duchess of Sussex and Prince Archie being treated poorly due to the royals' racist biases. The infamous tell-all interview brought negative attention to the Windsors and left many Brits disappointed by the confession. I believe it's too late for a Sussex rehabilitation as long as Harry remains married to Meghan, Kate continued. Our forgiveness could easily have been extended to our prince. After all, we've witnessed his journey from birth and have grown up with him. And I do believe that to be true. And it's not because of Meghan's race. And I'm really just kind of tired of people just harping on that. Because, again, Meghan is the one that pretty much lived what she wanted to be seen as a race-free life and didn't have any proximity or familiarity with it. But I believe that it's this thing of, yeah, of course, we would accept him back because we've seen him from when he was born up until, where he is now. So it's not saying that they would never bring him back, but most people know that the rift came when he got with his wife. And I don't think there was anything wrong if he wanted to stand up and, support his wife and whatever, but you can't want to leave the royal life behind, but want to still live off of it and profit off of it. My personal opinion. OK previously reported royal expert Ingrid Seward believes Queen Elizabeth would be saddened by the Sussexes' professional decisions. The late Queen was fond of Harry and Meghan. She saw their potential as a couple working for the Commonwealth, her Commonwealth. It was her father's legacy. Then it became hers. The Queen saw Meghan's mixed-race heritage, her youth and style combined with intelligence as a major plus for the monarchy, Seward explained. Imagine her distress when everything she had hoped for from Harry and Meghan failed to materialize. In 2020, instead of being supportive of the monarchy, they wanted to leave. That is when the steely will of the Queen came into play. Before Meghan and Harry fled England, they released a statement claiming they would carve out a progressive new role within this institution. But their plans were not approved by Queen Elizabeth. With the support of her aged husband, she made it clear it was not possible to do what they wanted, be half in and half out of the monarchy. She told them they could not trade on their royal connections for financial gain, which is what they're doing now. The commentator stated, she subsequently forbade them from using the website name sussexroyal.com and their HRH's titles. She would have been hurt and angry at the latest developments if she were still here. So listen, things may not be working out exceptionally well for them over here, but the things that have worked out for them thus far, it has everything to do with the royal connections. And the reason, I wouldn't even say the reason, I talk about it because I want to talk about it. I get tired of people coming in my comment section to get upset with me because of my opinion. I have the right to feel however I want to feel. If you want to like whoever you want to like or dislike whoever you want to dislike, that's fine. I'm not here to convince anyone of my opinions, but this is my platform and I'm here to talk about what I want to talk about. So I really laugh when I see some people take the time to put a comment in my comment section like, girl, you just need to stay your focus on reality shows and stop talking about Meghan. If I want to talk about Meghan and I want to talk about Harry and I want to talk about Princess Catherine that they call Princess Kate, and I want to talk about Prince William, and I want to talk about the king, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I can talk about a ham sandwich if I feel like it. It doesn't mean that everybody has to listen to it or agree, but this is where I share my thoughts, views, and opinions, being beautifully honest about what I see and how I feel. I'm not here to tear down anyone, but I am here to share what I share. And what I believe, in my personal opinion, is that they were right about Meghan. She is a grifter. And I just, for me, I know the royal life is different, and I'm not proclaiming to understand a whole lot about it because I really don't. But Meghan, not coming from that royal life and getting into a relationship with Harry and he proposing to her and they decide to get married, if you're really marrying someone just for love, and again, I'm not saying that there is no love there or no love involved, but if you're getting married just for love, why, like, as soon as you're in, everything is about your career. Everything is about how you want things to be for your image. It's not about just playing your role and playing your position. Again, I'm not even saying I agree with everything when it comes to the royal life. Again, I don't know a whole lot about it. I did not grow up in the UK. I've never been there. I see what I see and I read what I read and I watch what I watch. But Meghan, she chose to get involved in that, and she wanted to make her life into this A-list lifestyle that she never had before. Yeah, she was on television. She was on a show on the USA Network that a lot of people didn't know about. I didn't know anything about Meghan Markle before she got with Harry. Most of the world didn't. So to step in with the arrogance of feeling like you deserve to have things this way because that's how you want it. People can say what they want to say about Princess Catherine, but it wasn't like that for her. Hell, her parents are going through bankruptcy right now and financial woes and issues. The royal family isn't saving them from their struggles. You know what I mean? That's on them. Princess Catherine isn't, throwing dollars their way to pay their bills and to take care of them. And she's not even doing anything for her own career or whatever. Everything for Meghan has been about what she wants. I don't see, and I haven't seen Princess Catherine doing things that were going to be beneficial for her. I didn't see that for Princess Diana either. until after she divorced. And even after she divorced, she wasn't out here doing Meghan, you know what I mean? Where she's getting deals here and getting, deals there and whatever. She was still about charity. I'm just saying. So these are some of the reasons why I choose to talk about it, because I see what I see. A lot of people are just going to like Meghan just because some people feel like I'm always going to be for the underdog, or because she is biracial and she has chosen to now utilize the black side for being seen as a victim. Again, that's how I feel. Then some people are going to rally behind her for that and call her a black princess. She's not. But I digress. People have the right to their thoughts and their opinions, and I'm sharing mine. But we'll see what happens, because it would really look weird if they were to work their way back into the fold or the firm after complaining about the whole thing. And to me, I don't think that Harry had all of these complaints about it until he got with his wife. I'm not saying that he thought everything was groovy and gravy and he loved everything, but I'm sure Prince William isn't enjoying everything about it either, or his wife. But this is what they were born into, and they're choosing to continue to follow through with it because they're not seeing it about them. Some people may not see it as a sacrifice, but it is, period. So, because some people would choose their freedom over that lifestyle and being taken care of financially and not having to worry about pay their bills, not having to worry about food, not having to worry about paying their children. If some people could trade the life of some of the struggle that they have had to be living in the royal family, where you're pretty much told how you have to live, even there's certain foods that are forbidden and things like that. Some people, because they're used to the freedoms that they've had, they would say, you know what, I'm good on that. If I can't make my own decisions and choices, it's like, give me liberty or give me death. That's how some people feel about that. So with that being said, if they work their way back into it in some capacity, I am not saying that I see it happening, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to make it happen. So you can let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.